I talked a bit about why SMPs die in my last video, how grinding, repetition, distance, and lack of purpose quietly drains motivation. But what if I told you there's a mod that can fix almost all of that? Not by adding quests, NPCs, or new dimensions, but by simply giving every player a new perspective, a reason to act differently. One mod that quietly changes how people play together without breaking the core of Minecraft. So I want to introduce you to the Origins mod. If you don't know it, Origins gives every player a unique origin. Basically a species or race that changes how you experience the world. Each origin comes with powers and, equally important, drawbacks. Let's take a look at the Blazeborn, for example. They are immune to fire, but take damage in water. On its own it sounds almost trivial, but in practice it completely changes how you play. Survival is no longer about who grinds the most. It's about who adapts, who thinks creatively, and who leans into their strengths and covers their weaknesses. Let's look at 5 ways it can improve your SMPs. Firstly, it changes how you build. When everyone plays differently, everyone builds differently as well. Let's look at some origins in the base mod. The Elytrian, who can fly, might build a village in the clouds. Platforms floating high above the land, connected by bridges that only they can use. A Merling, able to breathe underwater, could turn the ocean floor into a home. Coral gardens, sunken ruins, underwater farms. There is a ton of possibilities. And the Blazeborn? They might construct their base inside of a lava fall, a fortress that no one else can enter safely as they are immune to fire. It solves one of the biggest killers of SMPs, repetition. Players often recreate the same builds, the same layouts, the same comfort zones over and over. The Origins mod encourages creativity without forcing it. It nudges you to explore what's possible for you, and I think that's pretty crucial. Secondly, the best SMP moments come from personality. But personality just doesn't appear automatically. The Origins mod gives everyone a reason to act differently. Some of the community-made custom origins are brilliant examples. An astronaut origin could be a player stranded on this blocky planet. They might build a lab, capture alien species, or create a backstory of survival and discovery. A shadow origin only moves in darkness, vulnerable in daylight. They build underground hideouts, travel at night, and interact cautiously with others. Their story may be the assassin of the server. A Phoenix origin revives once after death, but takes constant damage in rain. Imagine the drama and strategy with that second life alone. With the powers that the Origin mod adds, it gives you identity. It makes your SMP a story rather than just a world. Third of all, the Origin mod encourages teamwork. Something that people fail to realize is that they are in a multiplayer server. They like to hide and become a lone wolf, gathering resources on their own and hiding in their base out of fear that someone may invade it. But the Origins mod fixes that. A water-intolerant player might depend on a Merling to traverse the ocean and gather supplies from ocean monuments. An origin that can't easily travel in the Nether because they are vulnerable to fire damage would rely on a fireproof origin to gather netherite or blaze powder. All of a sudden, players form bonds naturally. Not just because they are online at the same time, but because they need each other. And this is because every origin has strengths, but also weaknesses. The Elytrian flies, but takes more damage from fall. The Blazeborn thrives in fire, but water kills them. Shapeshifters have tons of potential, but has lower health. This brings me back to my fourth point, which is a power balance. Instead of the power balance being whoever hoards the most or whoever grinds the fastest, it's also about creativity. Let's look back at the Blazeborn. The Blazeborn does more damage when it's on fire. Someone who would want to make the most of that may put lava columns in their base for a quick access to that damage buff. To counter their water debuff, they might carry sponges before a fight. This power balance isn't limited to PvP though. Continuing with the Blazeborn, we can look at their hot-blooded buff. We can make use of this poison immunity through traps. Place a pufferfish in the corner of blocks like this, and any player that walks by will be hit by poison, except for the Blazeborn. Lastly, Origins keeps the world feeling fresh. Players don't log on just to farm or grind. They log on to explore their unique abilities, to expand their story, and to find their role inside the server. Each day brings a new way to interact with the world, their builds, and each other. Here's a bonus. If you recall what I said earlier about community-made origins, you can expand the base mod to find something that you would enjoy playing as. There's hundreds of origins available for anyone of any playstyle. My SMP this December will feature over 60 of them. In conclusion, every origin changes how you play, what you build, how you fight, and how you interact. It doesn't just give your server powers, it gives life. It gives identity, and when every story begins with who you are instead of what you own, that's when an SMP stops feeling temporary. I hope this video taught you something important to you and your SMP. If you'd like, you should check out my other video on reasons why SMPs die and how to keep them alive.